If you don't want to be governed by systems, then don't have kids. You know, bringing children into the world is not just a personal choice. It is a societal one. Whether we like it or not, the moment you have a child, you're engaging with the systems that shape and sustain life. Things like healthcare, education, law, economy, morality, and even community structures. You know, if you reject these systems entirely, then having children creates a conflict because your child will still have to exist in the world that those systems govern. Children need structure, and systems exist to provide structure. They exist to provide stability and protection. You know, like things like healthcare, they ensure survival. Schools provide learning and socialization. You know, laws provide safety and order. Economies provide resources. If you refuse all systems, what you're doing is you're denying your child access to these protections. And you're forcing them to navigate chaos without the tools to do so. You know, parenthood requires participation. Having kids is not just about giving birth. It is about preparing them for society. You have to register their birth. You have to provide food, you have to provide shelter, and even healthcare, which usually requires money. And this money ties you back to an economy. You have to socialize them so that they can function among others. So if you reject systems but still have children, then you put them at risk. Because children cannot opt out of a society. They inherit whatever reality you place them in. You know, choosing to have kids is a silent agreement with the society. You agree to play within the basic rules so that your child has a fair shot. You agree to provide them with tools to function in the world that they are born into. You know, if you're unwilling to participate, the responsible choice might be to not have kids at all. You know, because it is unjust to bring a life into a reality that you are unwilling to help them survive in. Psychologically, parenthood forces you to face your relationship with your authority and systems. It is no longer just about you. It is about what you pass on. While spiritually, having a child is not just biological creation. It is stewardship. If you refuse to steward them through life structures, then you leave them vulnerable. You know. In short, if you don't want to be governed by society's systems, then don't bring children into that society. Because they will still need those systems to survive. Children deserve structure, they deserve safety and preparation for the world that they have inherited. You know, opting out of the systems but still having kids is not rebellion. That is just neglect. My people, heal. Heal.